I'm Evan Green with the Scioto County Daily News. Today we're going around Portsmouth and asking people what they think about the coronavirus since we have all the schools shutting down and the statement made by Governor Mike DeWine. So today we are here with
Mackenzie Fox.
Okay, so Mackenzie, what are your thoughts on the coronavirus in general? Are you panicked? Are you calm?
I'm honestly pretty calm because I know that I'm in the population where there's a 97 something like that percent of success rate of getting through it. So I'm honestly not worried about it, but I know that it is affecting the older population and it is spreading really quickly. So I mean, I'm glad that they're taking precautions, but other than that, I'm not really freaked out.
Trent Williams.
Okay. So Trent, how do you feel about the coronavirus in general?
I don't like it.
Don't like it? Do you think that it's overblown a little bit? Are you worried about it?
Well, it's probably overblown a little bit, but you got to take the precautions that are necessary.
Okay.
What's crazy is seeing the run on toilet paper and all those kind of things. But hopefully we're doing the right things, closing things down, people staying, keeping a distance, using sanitizer, just using common sense things.
So do you think the whole shutting down the schools for 3 weeks is a good idea, or do you think it's a little too drastic?
I'm hoping that all these things, when we look back a couple of months from now, that we can say that we did the right things and it helped contain it. So I hope these are the best decisions for what we're facing.
We're here with
Paul Wetzig.
All right, Paul, so how do you feel about the coronavirus in general? Do you think it's overblown? Are you worried?
I'm not particularly worried. Just, I was born mid-'80s. I've survived so many things that people have this disease is going to kill us all.
Okay.
It's I've been through at least 3 of what people are calling plagues. I've survived 2 hurricanes. I've at least 3 raptures by this point. I don't know, I guess at this point I'm just not scared of it.
All right, so the next person we're going to be interviewing about the coronavirus in Scioto County is
Gail Valentine.
So Gail, how do you feel about the coronavirus in general? Do you think it's overblown? Are you worried?
Oh yeah, I'm worried.
Are you?
Yeah, we wasn't allowed to have our St. Patrick's Parade. I'm a member of the Catholic Club, and we got it canceled. And yeah, I watched the president speak today about it, and it's a pandemic, and I think everyone should be worried about it.
So you don't think it's been overblown at all? You think that you are genuinely worried about the medical concerns? Or?
Yes, I am, because what's going on in Italy, how they're having to make decisions to let people live or die. Yeah, and we haven't really had very good testing here yet.
No.
So that's what the president was talking about today, and then he's playing it off. At first he came out and said it was a hoax, and that wasn't true. Yeah, and then he said, we got 15 cases, probably next week we'll have 5, so I think he's playing it down, but now I think he realizes what's going on.
So how do you feel about Governor Mike DeWine shutting down all the public schools for 3 weeks?
Well, I'm not sure about that. I mean, I know we've only had 5 reported cases in Ohio, I heard that, but we haven't had the testing. People can't get tested yet.
Yeah.
So, there could be thousands of people, or maybe not. I don't know. I think it's a good idea. Probably just to be safe. Better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
That's what my mom always says.
So, I mean, if you're worried about the testing, SOMC is actually just now at the urgent care, they're just now implementing a mandatory screening.
Okay.
So you think that's a good idea in general?
Yes. I think anything you do is a good idea.
If you have a pickup truck and it's full of cottonelle, what are you really going to do with that much? It's just you don't need 5 to 10 years of toilet paper.
So have you been stockpiling toilet paper?
No, I went to Kroger with a friend the other day, and the fact that the shelves were empty, I thought it was just a joke going around on Facebook, and to see that it was real, I was honestly kind of surprised. But...
Yeah, it's surprising the way people that are acting over the whole thing.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, do you approve with Mike DeWine's decision to shut down the public schools for a 3-week spring break?
I honestly don't have much of an opinion. I won't pretend like I'm the most educated on what is the best for our public health. But I mean, I do think that trying to limit the spread is a good idea. But I do know that there's a lot of issues arising with knowing whether or not kids are going to be fed and stuff over this 3-week long break, because parents don't necessarily have childcare for that time, because parents still have to get food and stuff. So there's definitely some issues there. But I think the community is definitely stepping up to try and help it. like that. So that's good.
Right now we are here with.
Waylon Lucas.
All right, so Waylon, how do you feel about the coronavirus in general?
Well, in general, I feel like it's spreading fast. From everything we're hearing, it's probably going to affect everybody. But I don't think it's as lethal in like our age group, like the younger-ish people. I think the biggest concern is just spreading it to the people we love.
So do you think it's overblown in the media, or do you think not enough precautions being taken? How do you feel in general?
I don't think the media is like blowing it up as much as everybody freaking out is what's actually blowing it up. These people are out here buying up toilet paper, and it's literally causing everybody else to be like, oh man, I need to go get toilet paper. And it's causing the biggest issue because people can't go out and get regular supplies you need for your home because Kroger's a madhouse waiting on people to buy all the toilet paper.
So how do you, Governor Mike DeWine came out yesterday. He's banned groups larger than 100 people.
Yes.
And he's shutting down schools for 3 weeks on an extended spring break.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that is necessary or overcautious?
Well, I feel like if we don't take steps like that in the beginning of a crisis like this, then we're never going to be able to get a hold of it because it's going to spread too quickly. Banning groups of 100 people or more, that seems like a legit first step into like quarantining. Like, you know,
Yeah.
if you don't have that many people grouped together in a small group, you're not going to spread it as likely.
Okay. Last question. SOMC starting a program at their urgent care where you have to do a mandatory few question screening about that might link to whether or not you traveled recently, that sort of thing. Do you think that's also a good precaution that people should be taking?
Well, I feel like it's a gray area. Some people are going to feel like they're getting their privacy infringed on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But this is an extreme circumstance.
Yeah.
In extreme circumstances, sometimes you got to take extreme measures, and that's not really that extreme of a measure. I think that's a good way to go about screening and making sure we're not getting more people in contact with people that could be infected.
I'm here with.
Lexi Collins.
Are you considering all the hoarding that people are doing of supplies and all that? Are you considering that over exaggerated as well?
Yes.
So I guess the last question is, are you going to be quarantining yourself, or are you just going to be continuing your life?
You just gotta live one day at a time. Take whatever comes.
Governor Mike DeWine recently came out and said that all the public schools are going to be shut down for the next 3 weeks in an extended spring break. Do you think that's a good idea for containment, or do you think it's a little overdramatic? How do you feel in general about that?
I don't feel it's the wrong response because if schools in general, like in mass gatherings, it could spread quickly.